Howdy folks, this is Frankie Day back again on YouTube. I'd like to be able to share with you another build I've done in years past. Before I produce the model to you on YouTube, I'd like to be able to tell something about its history. In the beginning, this is a TBF Avenger torpedo bomber. The TBF entered service as late as 1942 after the Battle of Midway. During the Battle of Midway, the TBD Devastator was a failure, and the brass at the time knew that the TBD was obsolete by the beginning of World War II, and there was more demand for a successor of the TBD. During the Battle of Midway, when the TBD proved itself a failure, the TBF entered service. It was the mainstay of the United States Navy throughout the Second World War. Her last name, the Avenger, derived its name from to avenge Pearl Harbor and to avenge Midway. The TBF carried a crew of 3 men. You had a radio operator, you had your turret gunner aft to the pilot, and you had the pilot. The TBF was a large airplane. It had a wingspan of 54 feet. It was powered by a Wright Cyclone 2800 horsepower motor. It can carry anywhere from mines to bombs to torpedoes. The plane initially was designed as a torpedo bomber and a mainstay for the United States Navy carrier fleet. The TBF survived throughout the Second World War. After the Second World War, they were used as drones, and some used them as trainers, and a lot of them met the scrap heap. And it's a very beautiful airplane, a very strong airplane. It's done its job, and the pilots fell in love with them, and they were very dependable. They were dubbed the Turkey. The TBF had a very colorful career during the Second World War, and they were used in Atlantic theaters and also the South Pacific. Before I produce the model, I'd like to be able to tell you the company that made it. This is a Trumpeter kit. I got this 8 years ago for my birthday, and believe you me, this was a very expensive kit. It still is. This kit was loaded. I mean loaded. This airplane is so real in the form of being a model, it's almost as if it was a real airplane that was miniaturized. The kit gives you a full detail cockpit, torpedo bay, landing gears detail. They give rubber tires and lots of photo etch parts. This model was not designed for the novice. It was designed more or less for the expert and intermediate builders. And the decals they give you are regular customary United States Navy decals. I don't know what aircraft carrier the TBF flown off of. It may have flown off the Essex or the Hornet. Here, I'd like to share with you the Trumpeter 1/32 scale TBF Avenger torpedo bomber. It's a big model. Here it is, folks. Again, this webcam does not do justice. The flaps are movable. The wings fold on the kit. The bomb bay doors are optional. Closed or open. I chose them open to reveal the torpedo. This is a very detailed model, folks. Very detailed. I'll get a little closer. I can't get much closer than that. Control surfaces are movable. I'll flip it on our side at the top. There's a torpedo right there, folks. As you can see, the bomb bay is very detailed in all due respects. landing gears detail. Special feature here, these are your catapult hooks. They come out like a triangle right to here, right to your catapult. Flaps down, engine revved up full throttle. That's how they catapult them on the deck of a carrier. Now, a flipper on his back. You can see the abundance of detail that Trumpeter's put in this kit. This thing is loaded, folks. You can see seat belts. Cockpit's highly detailed. If I was 1/32nd scale, I had no problem getting in this airplane. This is a beautiful airplane, folks. Very expensive to say the least. And construction-wise, it's very straightforward and very simple. It's not hard. The builder mind should have no problem in assembling this model. Again, I can't caution you how extensive it is. These Trumpeter kits are state-of-the-art, and I believe that's about the best kits ever produced in the millennium. I believe there's one more 1/32nd scale kit in the TBF that's out there that's available. It's in vacuum form. You can be able to purchase this kit at Roberts. The vacuum form kit you can be able to purchase it at Roberts vacuum forms. And nowhere near compared to the Trumpeter kit. Trumpeter has put their all into it. They're expensive, made in China, like everything else. But they'll pay the price for Trumpeter kits. They retail anywhere from $60 to $80 up to $100 to $300. I have a build coming up after I finish my B-17 build of their 1/48 scale HE-16B Albatross rescue flying boat. That's going to be a very interesting build, to say the least. The kit for Trumpeter, they only give you one set of decals. There's no French decals or English decals to it. It's all United States Navy. With that little ball on there, that's with the ball insignia on the vertical stabilizer. That's from the USS Hornet. The Trumpeter kit is found mostly in hobby shops of your choice, internet mail houses. I haven't seen any on the model shelves for a while, so they may make so many of them, quit making them, go to something else. Every time I venture into my favorite hobby shop, I find something new that Trumpeter puts out, and that Albatross is one of them that I got here. And overall, it's a very highly detailed kit. I mean, I'm not kidding you not, fellas. Any of you great gentlemen out there ever get this kit, even have it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a very good kit. It's delicate. It has a lot of parts to it. So you got to take care of your investment. Okay, folks, that's probably about does it right there. My TBF build walk around. I'd like to be able to, before I close, the hands of time is give me at least another minute or so. I'd like to spend what's left of the time. And thanking everybody out there for your comments on all the builds I produce on YouTube. I'm new here, and I've never been so warm welcomed in my life. My wife came in and seen everything. She said, "Boy, Frank, you're really getting up there now, are you?" I said, "Well, I don't expect to go anywhere, but I like to be able to show my things to people all over the world, and I know they're really enjoying what I got." So anyway, folks, the hands of time is telling me to get off here before they shut me down. So I'd like to thank everybody out there. May God bless. Please subscribe. And thank you for tuning in, folks. Again, thank you very much for your replies. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Bye now.